Hey guys, Joe here from Third World Aquatics. Another video. As you remember in the last video, we were working on the 720. We had the issue with the bowing, and with that I had to lower the elevation down about 7 inches. Let me just get real close here. And with that, we're at a whole new elevation. As you remember, the cracking and the bowing of this front panel was getting to the point of just sickening. So obviously we're down a couple inches. The stress is away a little bit. I don't think we're completely out of the danger zone, but obviously we're a little bit better. But this video today is obviously on this guy right here, which will be the new home for the bass, which is the 1,000-gallon tank, 8 foot long, 4 foot tall, 4 foot wide. This bad boy is 2 inches thick. No, what? And has a coast-to-coast overflow on the back. Let me get here real quick. Look at this. First tank I've ever had with a complete, full coast-to-coast overflow in the back. But anyways, this video here is mainly in regards to the stand. We want to raise this thing up about 14 inches, so we picked up the steel today. We're going to fabricate, weld it all together. The new stand will have 10 adjustable jacks. It'll give me more headspace up underneath for the filtration system. And obviously the third reason to raise the tank is so that this elevation here will be the same as the elevation of the broken 720. But someday we'll get that fixed. So anyways, so that's the concept right now. So the first thing to do is we got to spin this tank 90 degrees. Probably going to move it right over here so that we have enough space to not only raise this up 14 inches, but I got to be able to bring the new stand in over here, slide it underneath, lower back down, and then turn the tank right back in. So that's at least the game plan. I hope it works. Wow, that thing's sick. That thing's sick. All right, we're gonna grab these womanized boards, which are 6 by 6 by 12 foot long. Gonna break the band, and then we're gonna use the ratchet strap squeeze them all back together, because everybody in this world knows that if you break this band, womanized boards or pressure treated boards, if not locked together, will twist and turn and be garbage in a matter of 6 months. So we're going to use these to help lift the 1,000-gallon tank. I think the other hand's being used right now. This is good stuff. Oh, go wide. Yeah, go in there. Go in there.
This is filler. This is filler for 10 minutes.
Okay, those bad boys are heavy. All right, there's number one. We're heading out here for number two. 12 foot long, 6 inch by 6 inch. Should pick up that 1,000-gallon tank, no problem. There's the metal. Next day, we are now pretty much set up and ready to go. From the last video you had seen where he had put the 6x6s, 12 foot long, all the way through the bottom of the stand. And we're doing this because we've got to put the new stand up underneath the original stand. But this got a little tricky because nothing could impede one side of the stand to do what we got to do. So we came up with this contraption.
You know something? I have never seen anything like that in my whole life.
And obviously this tank, being 1,000 gallons, 8 foot long, 4x4, 2 inch thick acrylic with that coast to coast overflow box in the back, this thing is heavy. So we are somewhat prepped. We got the bottle jacks on all 4 corners. And right now we're about 4.5 inches off the ground. So we just got to raise it up a little bit more. And then from there we will start to build the new stand, which is actually going to be built kind of on site. As you're going to see, we're going to put the bars directly right underneath the original bars with C-clamps, so that we can square everything up to make it absolutely flawless. We don't want this thing to be tweaked. I'd hate to build the whole stand and then find out that from one end to the other, it's got a little tweak in it. So Don came up with a good idea of actually taking C-clamps and the bars, which you're going to see here in a little bit. We're actually going to C-clamp them right to the bottom of the stand. We'll put the 45-degree angle cuts on the corner. We'll tack everything in position, remove that particular rectangle, slide in 4 new bars, C-clamp them down, and also tack them all in position, pull that rectangle out, and then obviously bring the 2 rectangles together with the 13 risers. So it should work out. First things first, got to raise this up so that the top of this is the same height as the boys over here in the 720. Because in the end, the goal is to have the 720 and the 1,000, which obviously we got to turn so that it's parallel with the 720. Both tanks will actually face one another. This wall right here is actually going to go back probably 3 feet, and all you'll see on this side is the cutout of the front of the 1000, and obviously this all has to get framed out to make it look like it's built in a wall also. And then in the center, we believe what we're going to do is we're going to raise the floor, and this will be a big U-shaped couch with a coffee table in the center with 2 tanks. That's the overall goal. But baby steps, little by little. First things first, raise this bad boy up. Okay, the tank is now about 1 inch from where we need to be here on the bottom. We jack this bad boy up. Where are we at now? 3, 6, 9. We're up 9 inches. 9 inches from the floor. We're real close to where we want to be. And now here on the outside, we are set up, ready to go for chopping. Right here. Make sure it's square.
I'm gonna check and see it coming down, or you got it locked where you want it? No. I like it right there. You tighten that already?
Nope. Should be level.
Okay. Let me go get my some of the things I want.
Oh, what'd you do?
Oh, here, turn it on. Just pop the breaker?
Oh no. Maybe. Oh, baby. Tripped the breaker. Thank goodness for my hillbilly overflow bucket. That could have been catastrophic. All right, so what we've done, we've clamped a 2-inch bar around the perimeter with C-clamps completely around to do a complete mirror image of the original stand. So now we're going to tack all 4 corners and obviously the center bar. And we should have an absolute parallel stand. Well, at least the upper portion. Oh, geez, you're not supposed to go completely inside the stand. Well, if that thing falls on you, you're screwed.
Nah, it'll just break my leg.
Well, the worst case,
Fucking tight, man.
worst case is going to come down 1.5 inches. Fire in a hole. Let me go get the fan. I'm probably going to set out the smoke detector. It's not every day you weld in your basement, let alone the house. I guess it's a good thing that the wife's not home.
You're gonna start nagging about this, aren't you?
I do not nag.
All right, honey, all right.
All right, just to recap, I'm having to cut these to 43 7/8. We wanted to put 45-degree angles on the 4 main bars, but unfortunately, looks like somebody measured wrong at the location that we picked this metal up at. So we lost the 45s. So we're just doing a normal rectangle, just like the original stand. But obviously you got 5 bars on the bottom, 3 bars on top, and all of this will make sense once it starts coming together. So just doing these final cuts, and then we'll continue welding. All right, center bars In this case, the bottom plate's almost done. But the bottom one is a little bit different than the top one, as it gets 2 extra bars, which will help in holding part of the filtration system. All right,
I think I gotta tack these 3.
look at this chaos. We brought out
Bring that
both
down.
arms, or pieces out here. Look at that. Woo! That's going to be heavy. All that to raise it up 10.5 inches. Alright guys, hope you liked the video. Part 2 of this 1,000-gallon build out is coming up probably within a week. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and get ready to watch this bad boy here. I gotta stop saying bad boy. No more bad boys. Okay? Just subscribe. Good times are coming. We'll see you.